Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist League tables. Today, we're pitting two masters of environmental terror against each other in the creature feature division. But first, let's examine the terrifying trajectories of our two enormous contenders. In the blood-red corner, we have the legendary Graboids. These subterranean terrors have been shaking our screens since 1990. Boris, what do you make of their unique approach to predation?
Subject Graboids' operational debut was statistically impactful, Doctor, demonstrating an immediate and effective subterranean predation methodology. Its longevity factor is notable, evolving through multiple life stages to maintain a consistent threat profile. Its adaptability index is high, given its ability to exploit various geological environments.
Exactly. A truly evolving threat. And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the terrifying Death Angels.
Subject Death Angel, originating in 2018, displays an exceptionally high auditory triggered lethality and a rapidly increasing sensory exploitation metric during its primary engagements. Their future prospects are statistically robust, given their unparalleled efficiency in specific environmental conditions.
Precisely. So, we have the subterranean ambushers versus the hyper-auditory hunters. The Earthshakers versus the silent stalkers. Who truly dominates? After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. Alright, Fear Fiends, the ground is trembling, and the silence is deafening. It's the Graboids versus the Death Angels. Let's get into the devastating details with Boris's impeccable metrics.
Starting with total confirmed kills, Subject Graboid, across its documented appearances, registers a high subterranean eradication rate, leading to significant human and livestock casualties, primarily through ambush and environmental collapse. Subject Death Angel, during its documented engagements, accumulated an exceptionally high auditory triggered termination count, characterized by swift, brutal, and often mass casualty events.
One clears the land, the other punishes sound. Very different, yet equally terrifying, Boris.
Indeed, Doctor. A clear distinction between geological ambush and acoustic response lethality. Next, average kills per appearance. Subject Graboid's multi-film presence yields a consistent kill average, reflecting its persistent threat. Subject Death Angel's concentrated operational periods result in an extraordinarily high average, demonstrating near-absolute sound-to-kill conversion ratios in their zones.
So, the Death Angels are undeniably more efficient in their specific hunting grounds.
Statistically, yes. Now, kill efficiency rating. Kills per active screen minute. Subject Graboid maintains a high efficiency for ambush predation, but can be outmaneuvered above ground. Its subterranean pursuit efficiency is formidable. Subject Death Angel exhibits an extremely high per minute efficiency, characterized by rapid, overwhelming force immediately upon auditory trigger, indicating superior, rapid response lethality.
The Death Angels certainly don't waste a single moment once a sound is made.
Precisely, Doctor. Weapon versatility score. Subject Graboid primarily utilized its powerful jaws, prehensile tentacles, and tunneling capabilities, indicating a specialized but effective natural arsenal. Subject Death Angel, however, demonstrated specific and devastating offensive capabilities with its armored body, sharp claws, and immense strength, combined with its hypersensitive auditory system for pinpointing targets.
Those armored bodies and razor-sharp claws are truly a nightmare. A perfect killing machine.
A highly evolved, biologically optimized design, Doctor. Next, durability and resurrection count. Subject Graboid exhibited significant resilience to conventional firearms, requiring large-scale explosives or environmental traps for termination. Its multi-stage metamorphic survival protocol also contributes to its perceived resilience. Subject Death Angel displayed extreme resistance to conventional weaponry due to its dense armor, requiring specific high-frequency sonic attacks for vulnerability exploitation.
Both are incredibly tough to take down, it seems. Unyielding monsters.
Indeed. Now, stealth/ambush proficiency rating. Subject Graboid, despite its size, achieved a 98% subsurface concealment success rate, making its sudden appearances highly effective. Subject Death Angel, however, perfected auditory stealth proficiency, operating in near-absolute silence, achieving a 99% success rate in remaining undetected until engagement initiation.
The Graboids are masters of the unseen, shaking the very earth beneath your feet. But the Death Angels make silence itself a weapon.
A highly effective environmental integration tactic for Graboids. Doctor, for Death Angels, a superior acoustic camouflage protocol. Moving to signature sound/catchphrase impact, auditory intimidation score. Subject Graboid's distinctive underground rumbling and shrieker vocalizations registered an average 7.2 on the seismic dread index, inducing widespread panic. Subject Death Angel's enforced silence, followed by its terrifying roar upon attack, scored an average 9.3 on the acoustic shock index, indicating superior, immediate fear induction.
That chilling silence, Boris. It's the sound of impending doom.
A highly effective auditory signature. Doctor, let's move to the subjective metrics. First, stalking prowess. Subject Graboid's stalking efficiency score is high, relying on precise pressure wave tracking to position for optimal subterranean ambush. Its method is patient and often leads to prolonged victim apprehension. Subject Death Angel's stalking strategy is characterized by silent, rapid acoustic signature profiling for direct interception, resulting in near-instantaneous target engagement.
The Graboids' unseen approach is exquisitely terrifying, but the Death Angel's silent, lightning-fast attack is a horror all its own.
Precisely, Doctor. Now, psychological play. Subject Graboid induced mass hysteria through its unpredictable subsurface movement and the resultant environmental paranoia. Its fear induction methodology was largely indirect, focusing on the violation of perceived safety. Subject Death Angel consistently achieved an average sensory deprivation distress rating of 9.5, primarily through its enforced silence and the absolute certainty of lethal reprisal for any sound. A high-yield return on sensory manipulation.
The Death Angels turn your own senses against you, Boris. That's true psychological artistry.
A highly evolved cognitive exploitation protocol, Doctor. And finally, overall fear factor / iconic presence score. Based on a preliminary Chillergeist consensus poll and critical analysis, Subject Graboid maintains a 7.9 subterranean dread coefficient, particularly due to its unique design and evolving lifecycle. Subject Death Angel, however, registers an 8.3 silent terror index, primarily due to its unique concept of sound-triggered predation and overwhelming efficiency.
There you have it, fear fiends. While the Death Angels brought a fresh, terrifying concept of silent horror, the enduring legacy, evolving threat, and sheer iconic presence of the Graboids secure their place in horror history. And that, Boris, is why the Graboids win this head-to-head.